Hey, like Muhammad Ali says, the will got to be stronger than the skills. Today wasn't about skills. Today was about will strength. And I knew the type of fighter I was fighting. This guy's a triathlon athlete, for crying out loud. And if I was tired, I knew he was more tired because I worked very hard for this. He's never been 12 rounds before. So we knew we had to break him down. Body shots were hurting him. But this is what it's all about, fighting the best. This is the fight game. You know, this is what we signed for.
The boxing universe is reeling tonight as Teofimo Lopez has dropped a retirement bombshell that nobody could have predicted following his crushing defeat to Shakur Stevenson at Madison Square Garden. What was expected to be the pinnacle of Lopez's career instead became one of the most heart-wrenching and emotional moments in recent boxing history. In a post-fight interview, just hours after losing in front of a packed MSG crowd, Teofimo revealed that he is stepping away from the sport immediately. His voice trembled, his eyes glistened with visible emotion, and every word sent shockwaves through the combat sports world.
You can't tell me I'm not great. You cannot tell me I'm not the double greatest since Muhammad Ali. This is what I do. This is what I do best. Now, just to steer it up, I might retire after this. Retirement, man. I'm kind of tired.
With unmistakable pain, Teofimo said, "I'm done. I gave everything I had tonight, and it wasn't enough. I can't keep doing this to myself and my family. This is my last fight." The announcement stunned everyone, fans at MSG, viewers at home, and the boxing community alike. Social media erupted instantly, with reactions ranging from shock and disbelief to sorrow, as many struggled to process that this could be the end for the former lightweight champion. But before diving further into his retirement declaration and its implications, it's crucial to examine the fight itself, the performance that left Teofimo Lopez utterly shattered. Shakur Stevenson delivered a masterclass, demonstrating exactly why he is considered one of the most elite boxers in the world today.
What's millions if you could make hundreds?
Of millions?
Yeah.
You believe you can make hundreds of millions outside of boxing?
I believe so, yes I do.
Well, I understand where you would get your confidence.
From the opening bell, Shakur dictated the pace, the distance, and the overall narrative of the fight. His defensive genius and precise offensive timing frustrated Lopez round after round. Teofimo came out aggressively in the first 3 rounds, attempting to pressure Shakur and land the power shots his team had promised all week. But Shakur's counters were clinical, snapping Lopez's head back and scoring favorably with the judges. By round 4, the frustration was evident in Teofimo's body language as nothing he attempted could penetrate Shakur's defensive brilliance or his high ring IQ.
Oh, I'm very happy. The name of the game in boxing is hit and don't get hit. I'm a master of it. I didn't get hit, and I hit the guy more than he hit me, so it was a great performance for me. I'm happy with it.
Ringside sources reported that Lopez's corner continuously urged patience, begging him to wait for openings instead of forcing dangerous exchanges. Round 6 proved particularly punishing as Shakur unleashed a 3-punch combination that visibly hurt Lopez, forcing him to cling to the ropes. The crowd at Madison Square Garden erupted, witnessing a killer instinct from Shakur that many doubted he possessed. Lopez somehow survived the round, but his face already showed the toll of precise punches, his eyes searching desperately for a solution that wouldn't come. The middle rounds, 7 through 9, showcased complete dominance from Stevenson, who fought with supreme confidence and made Lopez appear ordinary.
Well, Shakur, congratulations. Biggest fight of your career, and you come up with looked like the finest performance of your career. Was that the performance you were looking for?
Nah, I came in here to prove a point. It wasn't the performance I was looking for because I came in here trying to prove a point. I was trying to.
Whenever Lopez attempted a fence, Shakur neutralized it with immaculate timing, superior footwork, and sharp counterpunching that not only scored points but eroded Teofimo's confidence. One ringside observer likened the fight to watching a chess master play against someone just learning the rules. Shakur was consistently 3 moves ahead. In round 10, Lopez made a final, desperate surge, throwing every ounce of energy left in his tank, attempting to land a knockout blow that could change the fight. He connected with some solid shots, briefly igniting the crowd, but Shakur absorbed the attacks and immediately countered with sharp combinations. The final rounds were agonizing for Lopez's fans, as their champion appeared both physically and mentally defeated while Stevenson cruised toward a decisive victory.
My opponent was a hell of an opponent. He came here, he pushed me to another level. He made me make adjustments in there, he made me think a little bit. And I had to show y'all that I'm a dog too. Y'all keep saying that I'm a runner, I'm pillow-fisted, so I kind of stood there.
When the final bell rang, the outcome was unmistakable to everyone in Madison Square Garden, and it was clear to Lopez as well. The scorecards returned, 118 to 110, 117 to 111, and 119 to 109, all in favor of Shakur Stevenson. The fight, while competitive on paper, was essentially a one-sided showcase of Stevenson's skill. Shakur celebrated with his team, while Lopez remained in his corner, visibly crushed by the reality that his best effort was insufficient on the sport's grandest stage.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, it was a great performance, man. He came in with a game plan. He didn't let up.
The initial in-ring post-fight interview was brief and awkward, with Lopez offering short answers, clearly eager to exit the spotlight. However, the later backstage interview revealed the full depth of his devastation. Still marked from the fight, Teofimo reflected with unusual openness, Shakur was the better man tonight. He executed his game plan perfectly, and I couldn't figure him out. Give him credit. The humility was striking. Lopez had always been known for his brash confidence and rarely acknowledged opponents, even in defeat.
When Teofimo Lopez said, listen, everyone knows I won this fight, 90% of the people here were cheering for Lopez coming in. They all booed him after he said that.
Then, Teofimo's tone shifted as he spoke about the long-term impact of this loss on his life and career. His voice cracked as he admitted, "I've been doing this since I was a kid. I've sacrificed everything for boxing. My childhood, relationships, my body, everything." He paused, reflecting on years of grueling training, punishing fights, and the physical toll on his body. "I thought I had what it takes to be the best. I really believed I could beat anyone at my best, but tonight showed me the truth." Witnessing him confront his limits as a fighter was painfully honest, particularly for fans who had followed his journey from the start.
That didn't shock me. By the way, I don't think he was badly hurt with the first knockout. I think what he was more hurt by was realizing this little motherfucker's coming out there and winning round after round, outlanding him. He knew by the middle of that fight he had to turn something around. And by the way, he gave it a little bit more early in the second half of the fight.
When asked if his announcement was a fleeting reaction to disappointment or a definitive decision, Lopez looked directly into the camera and spoke words that will be remembered in boxing history. "I'm retiring. This was my last fight. I have nothing left to prove and nothing left to give. I need to think about my family and my health now." The room fell silent as the weight of his statement sank in. Social media exploded, with fans worldwide reacting in real time on Twitter, Instagram, and other platforms.
If Tio is Gordo and not just coming in trying to hammer damage, if he's Gordo, you got something going. There's going to be a lot of IQ up in it. Yo, I mean, which one of the two beat Loma? Which one of the two beat Josh?
Fans immediately weighed in, with one tweeting, "No way Teofimo is serious about retiring. He's emotional now. Give him a few weeks, he'll be back." Another wrote, "This is heartbreaking. Teofimo gave us countless great moments. If this is truly the end, thank you, champ." Analysts and commentators began debating whether this retirement was permanent or simply an emotional reaction to a devastating loss. ESPN boxing analyst Timothy Bradley noted, "Teofimo is one of the most talented fighters of his generation. I hope he takes time before making this final decision."
Teofimo Lopez, from a degree, he does have a high boxing IQ as well. He does. I mean, he was able to deal with Lomachenko. He was able to deal with Taylor and other guys. You know, he does possess a high boxing IQ. He has that explosiveness or that elite athleticism.
Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach added, "Losing a big fight is devastating, but retiring at 27 is extreme. He has at least 5 to 10 years of elite fighting left." Yet, some insiders close to Lopez were not entirely surprised. One source revealed that Teofimo had confided before the fight that a loss to Shakur might end his career. This lends credibility to the idea that his retirement was considered seriously, not just a spur-of-the-moment emotional reaction. During the post-fight discussion, Lopez also addressed the physical toll boxing has inflicted on his body over years of competition.
But I'm leaning towards Teofimo.
Okay.
Just because I like him. I like him more. He's a good friend of mine.
Okay. And then
Lopez explained painfully, "My hands hurt every day. My back hurts. My head hurts. I'm 27, but I feel like I'm 40 because of all the damage I've taken." Health concerns like these are increasingly recognized by younger fighters but rarely discussed publicly mid-career. Lopez also reflected on the impact of this loss and potential retirement on his family. "My son is growing up. I want to be there for him. I want to be healthy for him. What's the point of being a champion if I can't remember his childhood?" The sentiment resonated deeply with fans, emphasizing that life beyond the ring carries immense value.
He was the world champion. There is no comparison to Shakur's style and my son's style. Yeah. My son is more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? He has more, how you call it? He has more,
There's that impact there.
what you call it when you have a lot of,
The emotional weight of the moment affected everyone present, including seasoned boxing journalists. Lopez's father, who has trained him throughout his career, was visibly emotional but declined comment. The father-son dynamic in Teofimo's career has always been intense and deeply influential. Even Shakur Stevenson, speaking after his victory, responded respectfully, "I respect whatever decision Teofimo makes. Boxing is tough. If he feels it's time to walk away, that's his choice. He's a hell of a fighter." Shakur's grace highlighted the mutual respect between these warriors, in stark contrast to the heated pre-fight build-up.
Granddad is focused. I'm focused. We all locked in on the task. But Teofimo Sr. is nowhere to be found. Last night he was in the lobby, drugged out, head over heels.
I don't gotta worry about that. You focusing on me, B.
Right now,
yes, you is.
Easy motion.
Yes, you is.
That's why he acting
That's why you clowning.
As the news spread, fellow fighters and personalities shared their reactions. Former opponent Vasily Lomachenko wrote, "Teofimo is a true warrior. Whatever he decides, he should be proud of his career." Current lightweight champion Gervonta Davis tweeted, "I was hoping for a rematch one day. Respect to Teofimo for all he's accomplished." Promoter Bob Arum offered perspective, "I hope Teofimo takes time before making any final decisions. Retirement announcements right after losses are often reconsidered."
The last fight with ESPN. Well, he's in no position to say that because Top Rank has an exclusive deal with ESPN, and he'll fight with whatever network we want to put the fight on.
History shows that fighters often retire impulsively, only to return months or years later. Yet, Teofimo's visible pain and the way he spoke suggest this might not be a typical emotional retirement. Legacy discussions are already underway. Where does Teofimo Lopez rank among his generation if this truly is the end? His resume includes victories over Vasily Lomachenko, Richard Commey, and other notable opponents. At his peak, his speed, power, and confidence made him one of the most exciting fighters to watch. However, inconsistency and motivational struggles prevented him from reaching his full potential. If he truly steps away at 27, boxing loses one of its most talented yet enigmatic fighters. The coming weeks will reveal whether this retirement is permanent or just an emotional response. But for now, the world watches and waits to see if we've truly seen the last of Teofimo Lopez. For the latest updates, moments, and breaking news in boxing, subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications to never miss a moment.